Most wrestling matches are filled with the sights and sounds of fans cheering, coaches coaching, and teammates showing their never-ending support. But for senior James Mahan, his wrestling matches look just a bit different.
I was born with septo-optic dysplasia, which means that I have a underdeveloped optic nerve.
James has been blind his whole life. Just knowing whether the lights are on or off is the only sight he senses. Saying that James faces adversity would be an understatement.
You know, my mom's went through 2 marriages. When I joined wrestling, like, my stepdad wasn't happy, and he told me I wasn't going to be good enough and that my teammates weren't going to be supportive, and look at where I am now.
Not being able to see, just totally, we take it for granted every day, and he has to go through that every day, but he's adapted. And
as fellow team captain Chris Allen said, James has adapted, which has made him the person he is today.
When James is hit with adversity, he either overcomes the adversity or he takes a step back and figures out what he can do in that environment. You know, whether we have sight or not, that's the thing we have to be able to do, and he can do that.
James has always been able to get through the tough times and adapt in whatever way possible.
You know, I never really thought about how I got through those times. I didn't really let anything hold me back.
Every one of us has issues. I hope that we meet the challenges that we have as good as he meets the challenge that he has.
Wrestling has always been the outlet for James where he can go and be himself and be a part of the team.
You know, we feel we're basically like we all, this is like a second family.
James' love for wrestling translates to his teammates and coaches as well.
He's always cheering for everybody, and just like if something happens, he'll be the first one to say, good job.
James changed other teams in 6 minutes, but we had James 2.5, 3 hours a day, every day.
Looking back, James has a lot to be proud of.
Freshman year, he thought he couldn't do things. He's like, oh, I can't do that. And then now he's like, oh, I can do that.
He did the kinds of things that every student should strive to do, and that's put an imprint on our program.
But there is also a lot to look forward to.
That graduation's in 8 more weeks. Like, when I get older, I want to help Google or Android develop similar software that makes their phones talk like Apple.
He can do whatever he sets his mind to.
James has gone through a lot in life, with surely more struggles and triumphs to come. But isn't that the case with everyone?
How is a blind person supposed to act? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I see them as normal people.
Wrestling translated from Hebrew is to struggle, and James struggles great.
Reporting for STTV, I'm Jared Koller.